Hello my lovely friends, it is I, Shannon. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be much more relaxed, cozy, like get yourself your coffee. I don't really want to do a whole lot of editing. I just want to show you guys the books that I have hauled or in some manner have attained in the past month to 2 months. Most of these books are Christmas books slash birthday books. My birthday is on Christmas Eve, so I tend to get a lot of books in the month of December. Some of these are things that I've picked up myself. They're not organized any kind of way. I'm going to pick up the book and basically just tell you where I got it from if I remember. And that's kind of it. And also I am going to also be unboxing my Book of the Month book, so stay tuned to the very end of the video for that. Alright, let's get started. First book I have here is Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. I have not read this. I was at a training for work like a month ago, and it's like in a university, and they had a little cart in the lobby that was like free books, take free books. So I was just like rifling through all the free books, and I managed to find Catch-22, which is one of the few books that I even recognize the name of, and I also got Forrest Gump. This one's a lot thinner, this one's pretty thick. I don't know when I'm gonna read these, if I'm gonna read these. I feel like I might keep this if I like it. I feel like if I read this, they're both kind of mass markety. I probably will end up unhauling them, but I wanted to have them just to have the experience of reading these two books. Especially this one, because this is a book that I think everyone is supposed to read in like high school, but I never did. Like they never made us read Catch-22, so, you know. Next book was part of Tim's gift to me for my birthday, and it's The Wangs versus the World by Jay Chang. I don't know enough about the book to know if it's Wangs or Wongs. I don't know very much about this book. He got it for me because it was a Book of the Month add-on. If you buy a membership, you can get like a book for $9 with your package, and he didn't know that it was in my TBR. It's been on my TBR and Goodreads for like forever, but I don't remember why I put it on my TBR. I don't remember anything about this book, so I'm really excited to like open it and dig into it and find out like what about this book intrigued me. I have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think I have, this is the second, no, it's the first one. I have 2 of the 3, and my Secret Santa at work gave this to me. This was a Christmas gift from my one of my best friends. We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. I've heard amazing things about it. It's very thin, which I kind of thought it was a thicker book, but I don't know why. I had no basis to like think one way or another about the size of the book. Do you ever like see a book and you just have an idea that it's going to be a large book, or I just feel like it's going to be a thin book based on nothing? That's how I felt about this book. I think it has a great cover. I love like this whole business. I love when books use, you know, alternative spaces to showcase artwork. And I feel like I'm going to read this the moment I finish my current read. I also from my work Secret Santa, once again, not organized, I just grabbed everything, Watership Down. I've never read this, but I've always wanted to read it, and it kind of intimidates me because it's kind of, is it a classic? Is it kind of considered a classic? Let me take a peek and see when it was published. Hold on. 1972. Doesn't really make it a classic, but it's a little older, and I don't know what about it. I just heard that I should read it, so I plan on it. Oh, next book was a Christmas gift from, was it my mother-in-law? The Mayor of Thieves. I read it, and I think I gave it 3.5 stars, something like that. This is pretty good. The next one is also, it was it was a Book of the Month add-on, $9 gift. The Chalk Man by C.J. Tudor, and I don't know anything about this book. I think he picked it up for me because it's kind of mystery. It's kind of on the detective figuring out spectrum of things. I think there's like a murderer. This was a Christmas gift by a work friend. 2 Years, 8 Months, and 28 Nights by Salman Rushdie. I have not read this. I don't know when I'm going to pick it up. I'd like to pick it up soon. This has also been on my TBR for a long time. So a lot of the people in my life, a lot of my wonderful, lovely people in my real life see that I have books on my TBR, and so they grab them for me. So it's nice because they usually tend to be books that I wouldn't get for myself because, you know, I'm maybe more focused on the newer ads to my TBR. So the older books kind of get forgotten. So I wouldn't read them unless somebody else got them for me. So I'm excited about reading this. This next one was a birthday gift from a friend of mine. It's Artemis by Andy Weir. I've not read this either. It is a signed copy. So let me find it, because when you have a signed copy, you have to show it to everybody. Otherwise, like Pixar didn't happen. Is that kind of how that works? There's that Andy Weir. I love The Martian. Tim has already actually read this. He read this ahead of me. We kind of very rarely do our interests in books overlap, but I think he liked this. I think he gave it like a 4, maybe. I don't remember. So I'm gonna give that a try here pretty soon. I said that about all these books, but you know, whatever. My coworker, my good work friend, for my birthday, I want to say, Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is a book that I'm really, really excited about reading. It's a little on the thick side, but not too bad. It's like 380 pages, you know? So this is cool. This is, what I know about this book is it's about a young girl who is accused of, I guess she's accused of child neglect or child endangerment, but I think, like, it's common knowledge that she didn't do it. I don't really know. I don't know. And it's just, I think it's about the process of, like, being tried legally. I don't know. It's always so interesting to, like, for me to, like, postulate on what I think a book is about, and then, like, after I read the book, going back to an old video and being like, you are clueless as hell, you don't know anything. That's not at all what the book is about. Okay. Next book, my mom got this for me for Christmas. Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. I've already read this. I gave it a 5. It is it's a collection of short stories all related to, or in some way having to do with assault, women's bodies, violence upon women's bodies. But most of the stories have a very weird kind of surrealist take. They're not really set totally in, like, reality, and that part I was not expecting. I didn't expect there to be this weird surrealist twist to all these stories. So it was really a smart read, and I zoomed right through it. The last book was who got this for me? It was I want to say it was a Christmas gift from Tim. One of my favorite books of the entire 2017, Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, also a signed copy. And as usual, I got to zoom you in on that. There it is, Celeste Ng. So, those are all the books that I have acquired in December. Now, let me show you my book of the month. So, part of my Christmas gift, Tim got me a 6-month subscription to Book of the Month Club. So, this video is not sponsored by them. They didn't send me crap. We paid for this with our own money. If you're not familiar with how Book of the Month works, I'm sure you know. There's no surprise. I know exactly what book is in here. Every month, you go to their website and they have 5 options to choose from, and they're all generally like new releases, like that month or so, and you pick the book that you want and they send it to you. So I already know what book I chose, and let me get this thing open. Alright, my choice was The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn, and I thought this was kind of an interesting read. When I read the synopsis, it sounded like a modern twist on Hitchcock's Rear Window. I think it's about a woman who lives in New York City who is agoraphobic. So she is afraid to go outside, or she's unable to go outside. So she lives her entire life in her house, and she, I think she sees something outside her window happen, and, you know, and then it becomes, what now? Like, what do you do with that information? What did she see? I don't know I can't answer any of those questions, but this is my choice for January. The Woman in the Window. Alright, these are all the books that I got in December. Whew. They're hefty. They're heavy. they're heavy. I got a lot of like big, thick hardcovers this month. I didn't get very many little paperbacks. Oh geez. Whew. All right. I have no idea what I'm going to start with. I'm excited about a lot of things in this stack. My reading month of January so far has like been like not so great. So I'm not like burning through books or anything to get to these anytime soon. But I've been very good. I have several gift cards to book places from Christmas that I have not used because I know that I have so much to get through as it is. But the good thing is those won't run out anytime soon. So, all right, I will see you guys for next month's haul / book of the month unboxing. And if you have read any of these and you like have like a strong like leaning toward, hey, read this first, read that first, I read this. So like if any of these books are like calling out to you for me to like get to first because I don't really know where to start, I would appreciate the help because I need help. I need help. All right, guys, I'll see you later next time. Mwah, bye.